If I told you threw away over $200,000 and didn't even realize it until I was 67, would you believe me? No, it wasn't gambling. No, it wasn't a bad investment. It wasn't even one big financial mistake. It was death by 1,000 cuts, small choices, little indulgences, the kind you make without thinking, uh, over and over again for years. Looking back, it haunts me because that money could have meant freedom, early retirement, travel, peace of mind. But instead, I gave it away to coffee shops, cable companies, and late fees. Let me tell you exactly how I did it so you don't have to. Chapter 1: The Morning Ritual That Robbed Me Blind. Every morning I had a ritual. Not prayer, not journaling, just a cup of overpriced coffee from a chain I won't name, but you know it. $5 every day, rain or shine. I told myself it was harmless. It's just coffee, I said. But when I did the math at 65, I realized $5 per day times 30 years equals $54,750. Now, let's say I had invested just half of that, even conservatively, into an index fund earning 8%. That $2.50 per day turns into over $75,000. That's the price of a brand new luxury car, or a down payment on a second home, or the retirement fund I never had. That coffee never felt expensive until I looked back and saw the total cost. Chapter 2: Subscription Slavery. I once had subscriptions I couldn't even name: Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, Spotify, Apple Music, 2 different cloud backups, a meditation app, 3 online courses I never touched, and even a wine of the month club I completely forgot I signed up for. Each one, maybe $10 to $20 per month. Altogether, over $180 per month. That's $2,160 per year. Multiply by 30 years, $64,800. And here's the worst part: I only used about 3 of them. We live in an age where companies bank on your forgetfulness. Their biggest weapon: auto renew. You don't feel the loss, you just quietly bleed. Chapter 3: The Convenience That Cost Me My Future. Fast food, takeout, bottled water, late night DoorDash orders, gas station snacks. Every one of them felt justified at the time. I'm tired. I deserve it. It's just a few bucks. But I reviewed my bank statements. I was spending $250 to $300 per month on convenience. Over 30 years, that's $90,000 or more. I gave away nearly 6 figures to save myself the time it would have taken to cook a meal or make a sandwich. Want to know the real cost of convenience? It's not just the money, it's your health, your discipline, and eventually your peace of mind. Chapter 4: The Silent Killers, called fees, overdrafts, late payments, ATM surcharges, bank account maintenance, credit card annual fees, all tiny on paper. But here's a truth I learned too late: small fees feel harmless until they become habits. I once paid $35 for a late fee on a $12 bill. I didn't notice because it didn't hurt. But these little monsters took at least $15,000 from me over the years. Not because I was broke, but because I was careless. Chapter 5: The Sale That Made Me Poor. 75% off. I'd see those signs and suddenly needed whatever was on the rack. Didn't matter if I already had 5 versions of the same thing. I justified it like everyone else does. I'm saving money by buying now. But if you didn't need it in the first place, you didn't save anything. I bought electronics I never used, clothes that stayed in the closet, random bargains that ended up in the garage. I looked at my total credit card spend on sale items over the years: $20,000. And guess what? I don't even remember what most of it was. Chapter 6: My House Was Too Big for My Wallet. I lived in a 4-bedroom house with no kids at home, just me and my wife. Why? Because it was nice. Because it was what we deserved. But extra space meant extra costs: bigger energy bills, more furniture, higher property taxes, insurance premiums. That lifestyle inflation, keeping up appearances, cost me an estimated $30,000 to $40,000 over time. If I had downsized earlier, I'd have a cushion today. Instead, I spent decades overpaying for square footage we didn't use. Chapter 7: Loving My Kids Too Much. This one hurts to admit. I wanted to give my children everything I didn't have. So I paid their bills when they were short. I co-signed their loans. I bailed them out when they messed up. I wanted to be the hero. But here's what no one tells you: sometimes helping your kids too much cripples them. And you. I ended up with debt I didn't create. And they still struggled, because they never learned to stand on their own. I don't regret loving them, but I regret enabling them. That cost me over $25,000. Chapter 8. I didn't invest soon enough. This is the one that hurts the most. I thought investing was risky, so I kept my money in savings, earning 0.5% while inflation ate it alive. Had I just invested $200 per month starting in my 30s, I'd have well over $300,000 now. Instead, I played it safe and lost. You can't build wealth by hiding from risk. You build wealth by learning the game early. I waited too long. Don't make the same mistake. Chapter 9. I thought time was unlimited. The biggest illusion? Thinking you have time, thinking you'll fix it later, thinking you'll save more next year. But years become decades faster than you can imagine. One day you're 35, then you blink and you're 60. And retirement is knocking, but your wallet's empty. Final tally, what it really cost me. Let's add it up. Coffee habit, $54,000. Subscriptions, $64,800. Convenience food, $90,000. Late fees, $15,000. Sales splurges, $20,000. Oversized home, $35,000. Enabling family, $25,000. Missed investing, at least $300,000 in opportunity cost. Total wealth lost, over $600,000. Actual cash wasted, over $200,000. And the worst part, I didn't feel the pain until it was too late. It didn't happen in one day. It was slow, comfortable, silent. The turning point. I remember sitting in my kitchen, age 67, looking at my retirement statement. It wasn't enough. I felt angry, not at the world, but at myself. Not for what I did wrong, but for what I didn't do right, for the money I gave away without even knowing it. That night, I promised myself, if I can't go back in time, maybe I can help you go forward wiser. The lesson. It's not the big decisions that break your wealth. It's the small ones you make daily, unconsciously. But the good news, you can change today. Unsubscribe from what doesn't serve you. Cook at home. Downsize where needed. Invest early, invest often. Help your loved ones, but never at your own expense. And above all, pay attention to where your money goes. Because what you ignore now, you'll regret later. Final call to action. If this story hit home even just a little, then you're not alone. You might feel behind. You might feel overwhelmed. You might even feel like it's too late, but it's not. Because wealth doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from waking up and acting now. This channel, The Wealthy Elder, exists for people just like you. We've made the mistakes, we've learned the hard way, and now we're turning that pain into purpose, together. If you want more wisdom, more clarity, and a better future, subscribe right now. Don't just watch. Don't just nod. Make this the day you stop the slow leak and start building real wealth. Click subscribe and let's grow wiser, wealthier, and more powerful, one video at a time. You deserve it. Your future self is waiting for you. Let me know if you'd like this turned into an audio file, narrated, or formatted into a teleprompter script.